Hi guys, welcome back to the second part of me trying to make a jacket inspired by Pinterest. I think I finished the first part by putting main bodice pieces together. So today I continue, and at the end you will be able to see final product. I really hope that you will like it, enjoy it, and more, that you will be able to learn a couple of things. And little info before I start, there is a vote taking place on my Instagram stories, also here on my community tab, and if you want your voice to be counted, then head over there and let me know what you would like to see. And without further ado, let's start. For the sleeve I want to also show you, so this was the original sleeve. As you can see, it has two pieces. It's a little bit tapered down at the bottom, which I changed. I didn't want to do this particular jacket in this way. Of course, it was important to keep the same shape and the measurement of this, so it will still fit nicely at your armhole. So this is how it looks like. As you can see, it's completely opposite. It's not tapered, but it's more like bell bottom. Yeah, so this is my sleeve, and it will have a nice cuff. Okay, so let's close the side seam of the sleeve. Now let's pin it and sew it with a straight stitch. Okay, so let's do 2 rows of a basting stitch over here. So now that I have sewn this, it was a little bit of struggle, but nothing major. I will fold this inside just like that. You know, you have seen me doing this before on other projects, dresses. You know me. I will do it by hand stitching because I just want to be sure that I am going to have a very nice outcome after. I just hit a little snag in his bone, so I hope it will give us some time. It will be good, basically, for me. So I know it's not professional in this way, but I just do it like this. So now it's the time to attach the sleeves to the main part of the jacket. So first, to not mix up the sleeves, I have to check the notches because the notches are in the front. So let me just pin it and I will come back to you. Okay guys, so for the lining we have this back piece. This one I will just place some label over here. Then we have these 2 pieces that are basically the front piece, and then this piece which will be like a placket for the buttons. So this will be attached together, and of course we have the sleeves. And now let me address why I made them short sleeve. Basically because my thought was that since the sleeves are gathered at the bottom, there is a lot of volume in the fabric, and I thought if I'm going to do lining also in this way, maybe it will be just too much fabric and I will not feel comfortable in it, and probably any type of sweater will be just too much after. So that's why I did it. Maybe it's a little bit unconventional, I don't know, I have no idea, but basically just like with everything, I don't have an idea, I just do it, and sometimes it turns out to be good, sometimes not so good, but this is how it is. Just I try and I see, and then you will see as well. Yeah, so let's do the lining. So first what I'm going to do is actually attach this piece and these two pieces here on the shoulder seams like this, and then the second one over here like so. Okay guys, so I sewn this label over here. I know it's a little bit childish, but I don't have any other. And then I made this loop because I thought it would be a good opportunity to put it on and have something to hang your jacket in case you don't have a hanger. Now I think we should attach this part of the lining to the main jacket, and I think I will put it here on the table and show you closely so you can really see what I'm going to do, because it might sound difficult but actually it's really easy. Okay, so you have your jacket like this, then you take this piece, and basically what you are going to do, you are going to place it around all these seams, right sides facing. Of course, if you have any notches, make sure that you match them, because you are going to be successful if you do so. So I actually draw the line for you so you can clearly see what you are going to sew. So you will start from this point, you will do a back stitch of course, then you will move here, turn your needle, and you will continue this way all the way until you reach down here 1 centimeter from the edge, and you do another back stitch, and you do the same thing of course on the other side. So now you need to go ahead and do a little snips over here on each side, exactly where you finished sewing, but be really careful to not cut in your stitches of course. So guys, first I iron it open like this. This is the placket, this is the jacket, and now I will turn it like this. You see we have edge here, and I will press it really nicely. So now for the collar, I have these two pieces, which is collar, and this is, I think it's called stand. They will be attached together, and I have two of those. Okay, on one side there are 3 notches, and then there is a side where is only 1 notch. So the side with only 1 notch will be attached to this side of the collar. Take this piece, place it right sides facing, match this 1 notch that we have there, then match the sides, and then slowly continue matching here, and after you pin it, it will look something like this, and you will need to sew this line with the straight stitch. Of course you will have 2 of these. So I just quickly wanted to share one tip with you. I think it's very helpful, at least for me. So every time I'm sewing collar with a stand, I place the stand down, because usually it is more curvy, and the fabric here, as you can see, it's not completely nice and flat, so it helps to fit the fabric more evenly if you place it in this way. Trust me, try it, you will not regret it. It will be so easy, and every time you sew it, you will sew it perfectly. By the way, I just want to say that I still remember that some time ago one of my subscribers asked me to do tutorial on specifically on how to sew this type of colors. I told her that I will obviously do it one day, and I think this is a perfect opportunity. I hope she's watching, because you can see again how I will do it, and it's literally the same type of color than I did before. I think it was a video about making like a matching set or something like this. I will link it over here. So guys, today we have a lot of noise on the street. I'm sorry, but they are doing some constructions. Anyway, yesterday I left you with, I started to make a collar, and the only thing that I did not on the camera was that I did this little cut in the seam allowance and I ironed it open. So I have these two pieces of the collar that I will need to sew together. And I did one mistake yesterday, which was that I supposed to sew the collar and then attach it to the jacket, and after that go ahead and sew this placket that I was showing you yesterday. I didn't check the instructions, so mistakes like this happen, but I think I can still manage to continue without major issues, hopefully. So let's continue, guys. This is how it looks like now that I iron it. Looks quite nice, but I had to round the edges a little bit more because it was impossible to turn it and make a nice pointy edge. I think it's just because of the fabric, because it's quite stiff. I will go ahead and attach it to the jacket. I'm thinking about the way how to clearly explain to you how it has to be attached together, and then I thought maybe you will understand it like this. This is the jacket with a piece of lining, and you see this is the hole that right now you have created there. And when you look at the collar and you open it like this is also like a big circle. This is the back of the jacket, so you place one side of the collar on the back of the jacket, right sides facing, and then you will first pin the notch that is in the middle. Then you have a second notch which you will match with the shoulder seam over here, and then you have this important point which I will try to show you. You see you have the edge of the jacket here and the edge of the collar. You have to match these 2 points and take your time and be precise on this. So guys, now one side of the collar is pinned to the back of the jacket, and now we're supposed to take this part, put it back here and attach it to the other side of the collar. So guys, now it's sewn. Sorry that I didn't show you more while I was sewing, but cursing is not allowed on this channel, so this is the reason why. But anyway, now it's done, as you can see. So now I will go ahead and I will give it press. Before we attach the lining, I will go ahead and join this and this seam allowance. This will keep your collar nice and steady inside. So now for the lining, the shoulder seams and the side seams. how it looks like when it's sewn. And now on the neckline there are these two notches over here, which we have to put them together and sew from top until maybe like 2 centimeters a straight line. So you have to press it with the iron and just push it to one side. Which side, I think it doesn't really matter. So let's finally attach. No. Now we have to make the sleeves for the lining. I will place my jacket on the table, and then I will take my lining and I will place it right sides facing, and I will pin it all the way around these edges. I went through the process, I was counting it and everything, so I don't want to go into these details because there are better people on YouTube who can explain it better, and I will definitely link something for you down below so you can go ahead and check. I'm sorry guys, I did mistake, so I want to show you what is my mistake. I supposed to keep the seam allowance of this lining not attached, so I have to seam rip this part and sew it again. So like this, actually you can see this is not attached. And now this will be a little bit weird because as you can see this is much shorter than this. This is how it's supposed to be. So now you have to push this up, pin it all the way like so, and now sew it from here with a 1 centimeter seam allowance all the way.
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day. But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay.